Hi everyone!
It's half term!
Woohoo! For those of you that perhaps can't remember, my name is Brad.
And my name is Appy.
It's very nice that you're able to share this time with us. Can you believe it was this time last year where we had our holiday Bible club?
So long ago.
I know, that time has really flown by. And remember, we were learning about how we have all this rubbish in the world called sin, but yet we have Christ who picks us all up and renews us and makes us new.
Wasn't there a memory verse that we learnt last year?
Oh, there certainly was. Can you remember what the memory verse was?
It was from
2 Corinthians
chapter 5.
17.
That's right. And I think it said, therefore, if anyone is in Christ...
He is a new creation.
Oh, yeah. The old has gone.
And the new has come.
Yes.
There we are.
Nice.
This year, sadly, we can't meet as we did last year. Boo. But, however, we thought that we could put this small video together and we're able to have the same fun and learn the same things like we did last year.
Yes. So we're going to play some games. We're going to learn a new memory verse. We're going to have a little bit of a talk. And at the end, we're going to try out some crafts.
We hope you enjoy.
Hi guys, we're going to do our first game. Now this game is called Simon Says. Now I'm sure you've done it before, but my name isn't Simon, my name's actually Affy. So I'm going to say Affy Says. When I say Affy Says, you need to do the thing. So if I said, Affy Says, put your hands on your head. You put your hands on your head. If I said, Affy Says, touch your nose, you touch your nose. If I said, touch your toes, you shouldn't do it because I didn't say Affy Says, so you would be out. Okay, so before we start, make sure you've got some nice space in your room. If there's anything in the way, just move it aside with your adult permission, okay? And we'll get going. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's start by touching your shoulders.
Ah!
Affy says, do a little dance. Affy says, stop dance. Affy says, do a hula hoop motion. Speed it up. Well done if you sped it up. Affy didn't say. Affy says, touch the floor. Affy says, jump up in the sky. Affy says, touch the floor. Affy says, turn around. Affy says, shake your hair. Affy says, touch your nose. Touch your eyes. Well done. Did you touch your eyes? Affy didn't say to do it. Okay, let's go again. Don't worry, you can keep playing if you are out. Well done, I'm very impressed with
Thank you, I am too.
Okay, Affy says do some star jumps. Affy says do some star jumps whilst turning around. Affy says do some star jumps whilst turning around, whilst shouting, woohoo! Yeah! Woohoo! And now start singing. La, 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 la. Very good. Okay, stop.
Oh, no!
Affy didn't say.
Boo!
Bradley's out. He's very upset now. Okay, one more go, okay? And then we'll finish it there. Who's tired from all that star jumping? Okay, Affy says lean over to the left. The opposite side on your side. Affy says lean over to the right. Oh,
Ow.
that's why you've got to be careful who's in the room. Affy says spin around on the spot. Very good. Affy says touch the floor. Touch the sky. Very good. If you didn't touch the sky, because Affy didn't say it. Well done, everyone. So that was our first game. Now we're going to move on and learn our new memory verse. Okay?
Hi guys, it's Affy here. Today I'm going to be teaching you a new memory verse. Now this is from the Bible. It's actually from the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 12. And it's Jesus. He's talking about himself and he says these amazing words. Take a look. He says, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Oh. But will have the light of life. Oh, and that's from John chapter 8, verse 12. Should we read that again together? Okay, let's read. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John chapter 8, verse 12. Wow, and we're going to learn that verse today. Oh no, look, the memory verse is all out of order. We're going to have to try and put the words in the correct order. Can you help me? Great. Well, if you look at the screen and point to and shout to me which word comes next, and then hopefully we can put all the words in the correct order. Okay? So, what was the first word? Oh yes, that's right. Because Jesus was speaking about himself, he said, I. Well done. Do you remember what the next word was? I am. Oh, okay. So what was he saying he was? I am the. Well done. I am the. I am the life. I am the never. No. What was he saying? I am the light. That's right. I am the light of. Okay. I am the light of. What was he saying he was the light of? The. Okay. The world. Oh, Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Well done. What word comes next? Oh, whoever. That means you and me. Whoever. Now, whoever follows. Oh, okay. Whoever follows. What's the next word? Could it be will? Could it be in? No. Whoever follows me. Right, I see. Whoever follows me, that's Jesus talking about himself. What's the next word? Will. Oh, we've got two of those. Whoever follows me will never. That's the next one. Whoever follows me will never. Oh, okay. Will never walk. Oh, I see. Whoever follows me will never walk in. Okay, that's the next one. Will never walk in what? In light? No. Will never walk in John? No, that's not right. Oh, will never walk in darkness. That makes sense. Jesus is saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Okay, so what's the next bit? But, he says. Okay, but will. Oh, so he's talking about the people who follow him. They will never walk in darkness, but will have. Okay. But will have the. Well done, good pointing. But we'll have the. Now is it life or is it light next? Ah, it's light. But we'll have the light of. Well done. Of. Last word. Life. Oh, And look, all we're left with now is the reference from the Bible. This is where we can find this memory verse. So it's John, okay? John comes first, the name of the book that it's from in the Bible. It's the name John. And the reference is chapter 8. So we've got the number 8. And then a little V, which stands for verse 12. Wow, well done. We have reordered our memory verse. Now it makes sense. Let's read it together. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8 verse 12. Wow, well done guys, and thank you so much for helping me.
Hi guys, welcome back. We're going to play another game now. Now this game is called a scavenger hunt, and all you're going to need to do is get yourself ready where you are. I'm going to give you a clue, or I'm going to give you a description of something, and you are going to need to go around your house and find something that matches that description. For example, I might say, can you go and find something that keeps you warm? Now there's quite a few things you could get. So for example, you might get a jumper or a cardigan because they keep us nice and warm. So you would grab it and you would bring it back to where you were playing and you'd say, hey, this is what I've brought. And it's kind of like a race. If you're playing by yourself, that's okay. You've got a timer. You need to go and grab something within the timer. Or if you have a sibling or a family member at home with you that you can play with, maybe you can race each other. So if I say, grab something that keeps you warm, you both have to run and find something, and the first person to find something that matches the description, brings it back to where you're watching the video, they're the winner, okay? And there'll be a few different ones, so it's kind of like a race. And if you're playing on your own, you've got a time countdown, try and grab something that matches the description before the timer finishes, okay? So let's start. Just a word of warning, make sure that what you are finding in your house is safe. Make sure you're very careful and make sure that the adults in your house know that that's what you're doing. Be careful when you're running around, be careful when you're grabbing things. Make sure you stay safe and careful. Okay, let's play. I want you to find something blue. Something that is the colour blue or has blue in it. Okay, something that is blue. Okay, well done. Did you find something that was blue? My clipboard is blue. Right, so if you were racing somebody else, whoever got the blue thing first, you get a point. Well done. Make sure you keep your points in your head. Right, next one then. The next thing I want you to find, now this one you might have to just go and point to it, and the first person to point to it will win the point. Or if you're on your own, just go around your house and try and find something that you can sit on. Find something you can sit on. Did you do it? Something you can sit on? Maybe you got a chair, or maybe just a cushion. You can sit on a cushion. Well done. Remember, give yourself a point if you manage to find it in the time, and if you were the first person to find it. Let's do the next one. Find something that is shiny. Something that is shiny. Whoa, look at all those shiny things that you found. done. Give yourself a point if you were the first one. Next one. Find something to read. Something that you can read. Well done. I'm sure some of you might have grabbed a book or a newspaper or something like that. So well done. Next one we're going to look for. Can you find something that is square? The shape, a square shape. Something that has a square shape. Not a rectangle, not a circle, but a square shape. Well done. I hope you found something that was a square shape and not a rectangle shape. Do you know the difference? Let's do the next one then. Can you find something that makes a noise? Well done. Next one then. Can you find something that you can see through? Something that you can see through. I can't see through this, so that would be no good, but something you can see through. Well done. On to the next one there. We're nearly coming to the end. So if you're losing, if you've got not very many points, that's okay. But here's a chance to get some more points, okay? Can you find something with a pattern? A pattern. Any pattern, but it can't be plain. It needs to have a pattern. Well done, lots of pretty patterns I'm sure that you have found. Next one we're going to do. We're nearly at the end. Can you find something soft? Something soft. Well done, lots of soft things I'm sure that you found. Next one, can you find something that you can wear? Something you can put on your body? Well done, and I must say, you look very funny with that on your body. Right, we're at the last one. So, who's the winner? Who's the loser at the moment? Maybe this final point will make all the difference, okay? And if you're playing on your own, get yourself ready for the very last one and see if you can find it in the quickest time that you've done any of these, okay? Can you find something that gives off light? Something that gives light, or a source of light. Well done. I'm sure you've found some different things that give off light. Now, the reason that I said I want you to find something that gives off light is that in our talk today, we're going to be talking about light and darkness, and that Jesus, he is the light of the world. That was something that we talked about in our memory verse. So I'm going to pass over to Bradley now, and he's going to talk to you for a few minutes about the true light.
Our reading today comes from John's Gospel, chapter 9, verses 1 to 12. As he went along, he saw a man blind from birth. His disciples asked him, "Rabbi, who sinned,
this man or his parents that he was born blind? Neither this man nor his parents sinned, said Jesus. But this happened so that the work of God might be displayed in his life. As long as it is day, we must do the work of him who sent me. Night is coming, when no one can work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Having said this, he spat on the ground, made some mud with the saliva, and put it on the man's eyes. Go, he told him, wash in the pool of Siloam. This word means sent. So the man went and washed, and came home seeing. His neighbours, and those who had formerly seen him begging, asked, Is this the same man who used to sit and beg? Some claimed that it was. Others said, No, he only looks like him. But he himself insisted, I am the man. How then were your eyes opened? They demanded. He replied, The man they call Jesus made some mud and put it on my eyes. He told me to go to Siloam and wash. So I went and washed, and then I could see. Where is this man? They asked him. I do not know, he said.
I don't know about you, but I have a fear of the dark. Now, why do we not like the dark? Is it because we can't see what's behind us? Or is it because we can't see where we're going? When I was your age, one night I decided to go pinch a chocolate bar from downstairs. But I didn't want my dad to wake up and know, so I decided to walk in the dark. And as I was creeping, I couldn't see one of the toys on the staircase. And then all of a sudden, boom, 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 I'd fallen all the way down the stairs. Wah! I cried. And my dad heard my cries, switched the lights on, and picked me up and carried me upstairs back to my nice warm bed. The blind man in our story wasn't able to see the lights that we perhaps take for granted. His life was governed by permanent darkness. This man was born blind. He knew nothing else, which must have made him feel very vulnerable. And suddenly someone shoves a load of mud and spit in his eyes. How would that make you feel? I think that would make me feel quite angry and confused. Why are you doing this to me? Well, why was he doing this? Let's look briefly at the lessons that we can take away from this story. Number one, Jesus is the light of the world. Now, when we are in darkness, we're not always aware of the danger that we're putting ourselves in. But Jesus, as he states here in verse 5, is the light of the world. Not just in my house or your house, but for the world. Now, what does a light do? It brightens everything around it. It guides us to where we need to go. It keeps us away from danger. You may ask, I can see perfectly fine. I'm sat at home. I'm in no danger. Perhaps you remember from our last holiday Bible club, we spoke about the world being like a beautiful park built to be enjoyed and delight in, which has been ruined by lots of rubbish and junk spread everywhere. And that's a little bit like what sin is in our world. God has created this beautiful world for us to enjoy and, more importantly, to be with God in. And yet we're tempted away by sin and selfish desire. And now we can see and we contribute it to ourselves. All this rubbish everywhere, and it's ruined everything as designed. Without Christ, you can't see all this rubbish and danger around us. Yet with Christ as our light, he opens our eyes, like the blind man, to this world around us. Point number two, Jesus shows us how much he loves and cares for us. This man did nothing to deserve such a kindness. He didn't know who Jesus was, but a perfect stranger. Yet Christ saw him and approached him and opened his eyes. Christ didn't say, I'll help you if you give me money or power or if you like me. No, he did it because he loved him. Like my dad, when I fell down the stairs in darkness, he picked me up and carried me back to where I belong. Not because they must or because they're being paid to. No, it's because he loves us and wants the absolute best for us, which is being with him.
The man may at first have been confused why Jesus was putting mud in his eyes, but he trusted what he was doing, that he was caring for him. And I hope the very first thing that man saw was the true light of the world, the man that had saved him, who loved him, his Lord Jesus Christ. And my third and final point for us to think about today is this: Jesus' power to bring about big change. Not only has Christ brought about change to the blind man in our story, but he's also brought about big change for us today, now. You may be asking, okay, how can Jesus open my eyes? Is he going to shove mud and spit in my eyes as well? Well, thankfully not. But it's by his Spirit and this, his word. Jesus told the blind man to go to the pool and wash, and by doing so, he had sight. So the blind man listened to Jesus and he followed his instruction. Now you can listen or read to the word, but if you don't act, if you don't take that step to follow, then you're still in darkness. We sadly live in an uncertain time with lots of sadness around us. Not even the grown-ups know what's happening all the time. We've been kept at home for a long time. We haven't been able to see our friends, our family. We haven't been able to do all the things we once did. And it can feel like we're sitting in the dark. But this half term, please don't forget about the good news of Jesus Christ, the light of the world, who loves you and cares for you. Now, you may feel like with everything going on, someone's just put some mud in your eyes. And my question to you is this: are you going to listen to Jesus? Are you going to follow his word and obey it? Do you trust Jesus loves you? There's a very famous hymn with these words, which I'd like us to think about. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. And I'll leave you with those words to consider. Thank you very much for listening.
Right, we're going to play another game, guys. This game is called Pictionary. Now, in this game, I'm going to draw something, and I want you to guess what it is. See how quickly you can guess it, and if you're playing with someone else, see if you can guess it before they do. Okay? Now, I'll give you a clue. Everything I'm going to draw is actually something to do with light. It's a source of light. So it's something that gives off light. So that's your clue for all the different things I'm going to draw. Okay? If you think you know what the answer is, shout it out and then see if you're correct. Right, let's begin. What do you think this is? Oh, do you know what it is? It's the sun! Well done, good guessing! Give yourself a point if you said the sun. On to the next one. Now this normally comes out at night time. It's the moon! Well done if you said the moon, and well done if you said it first and said it really quickly. Let's go on to a different one this time. Now the sun and the moon give off light naturally. What could this be? Ooh, this is a torch. Well done if you said a torch. Helps you to see in the dark around the house if the lights are off. Okay, next one. Ooh, what do you think this is? That's right, this is a light bulb. Well done if you said light bulb. Right, this is the last one. See if you can get this one as well. something else that gives off light? This is a candle. Well done if you said candle. Wow. Give yourself another point if you got that right. And try and remember, how many points did you get out of 5? Did you say the sun, the moon, the torch, a light bulb and a candle? Well done. Hi everyone, so it's time to do some more learning for our memory verse. Here we've got all of the words of the memory verse in front of us, all in the right order, and we're just going to read it along, and then they might start to disappear, and we'll have to try and read it with some of the words missing. Let's give it a go, okay? So let's read it. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John chapter 8, verse 12. Uh-oh, it looks like we've lost some of the thes. Let's see if we can read it without them. Okay, try and fill in the blanks. I am light of world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have light of life. John 8 verse 12. Now, were you able to fill in the blanks? Oh no, now we've lost the ofs. Can we try and read it, filling in the blanks? Okay, let's start. Ready? I am light world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have light life. John 8 verse 12. Well done, that was quite good. Oh no, now we've lost all the 2-letter words. Do you think we can read it now? All right then, let's try. I light world. Whoever follows will never walk darkness, but will have light life. John 8 verse 12. Well done, that's really good reading. Okay, look, we've lost some more words. Let's try filling in all the blanks together. Ready? I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8 verse 12. Thank you for helping me to fill in the blanks. We've lost some more words. Okay, let's try again. I light world. Whoever will darkness, but light. John 8 verse 12. That's really good reading, guys. I hope it's helping you to learn the memory verse. Oh dear, we're really running out of words now. I think you know it though, so we're going to try again. Ready? Fill in the blanks. I light whoever darkness, but light John Wow, did you get the reference? Remember, it's John 8 verse 12. Well done, good remembering. Oh no, look, we've lost our first word. Can we read it together? Let's both fill in the blanks this time. Ready? I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8 verse 12. Well done, thank you for helping me. Uh-oh, we've lost nearly all the words, except the words light. I think you can read this one on your own this time, so fill in the blanks. Ready? Light. Light. Well done. Did you get every single word? Oh dear, we've lost all of the words, and now we need to fill it in with no words to help us. Do you think you can do it? Yes. Okay then, let's give it a go. You do it on your own first, and then we'll do it together. Okay? Ready? Wow, let's see if you know it off by heart now. Ready? Let's read together. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John 8 verse 12. Wow, that's really good learning, guys. Well done. Hi everybody, it's time for the craft. So the main thing you're going to need for this craft is a jar. Now you can get any kind of different size jar. It doesn't have to be this, it could be a bigger one or a smaller one. Now you should have some of these around your house somewhere. They might have some food in already, so you might have to wait until there's an empty jar available. But before the adults throw the jar away, ask them to keep it behind, wash it out, and then you'll have a nice clean jar to use. So with these jars, what we're going to do is we're going to decorate the outside of it by making a sleeve to go around the jar. And then we're going to put a candle in the jar, or you can put lights inside of the jar. And then the idea is that the jar will be giving off light, and that will remind us of our story today, that Jesus is the light of the world. Okay, so what we're going to do is decorating a sleeve or a cover to go on the outside of the jar. So you're going to need your jar. Later you will need a candle, but you might have to get that later. You'll need some kind of piece of paper. It could be a white piece of paper or any other kind of paper to cut out and write on, as long as your adults let you. You need some scissors. Now, you need to be careful when using the scissors, and it's best to have adult supervision whilst you're doing cutting, or let the adult do the cutting. You also need some sellotape, something to glue the paper to the jar. And also for decorations, you might want to have some coloured pens, so you can do some colouring in. Great, let's start. Now, this sleeve can look like anything. You can decorate it in any way you want to. What you're going to want to do is have a slip of piece of paper that fits your jar nicely. And what would be a really good idea is in your sleeve, you may want to make some holes. So you can either cut maybe a heart out, or you can cut out a star, or like I've done here, you can cut lots of little windows. The idea is that when the sleeve is on the jar, the light will come through those little windows and you will see the light shining through. So once you've decided what kind of windows you want to put in your sleeve, with an adult's help, you can cut those out safely, and when that's done, you can start decorating it. So you can either draw around the holes, make pretty decorations around the windows, or you could even write the memory verse on your sleeve, so you can remember exactly what it was we were learning about today. As you can see here, I have written the memory verse, although it does look back to front on my camera. And then when it's finished, you can wrap it around your candle and then have the memory verse there where you can see it, and then the light will shine through. So when you have finished your candle sleeve, you need to wrap it around the jar, make sure it goes all the way and fits. Then you get a little bit of tape, and then you just need to sellotape it onto the outside of the jar. Well done. When that's finished, later, with an adult's supervision, you can put a candle inside, and then you should be able to see the light shining through. Well done, everybody. Okay, well done. There we have finished our jars. These are the different kinds of designs you can do with the different windows, or you can come up with your own ideas. I hope you enjoy making your sleeves for your candle jars. And I hope that when the candle is burning bright and you can see the light, you will remember that Jesus is the light of the world. Now, a little reminder, make sure that an adult is always there when you are lighting a candle. Okay, be safe and enjoy making your crafts. Bye!
Well, sadly, this is the end of our little video. Thank you very much for watching. Afi, can you remember what our memory verse is today?
I think I can, but I'm going to need your help. So if you can say it along with me, that would be really good. Okay, it starts with I. Ready? I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John chapter 8, verse 12. Well done.
Thank you very much. Give yourself a pat on the back at home. Thank you for joining us today and watching the video.
It's been really fun.
If you'd like to hear more from us or would like to check out our services, you can do so at our website, Wigmore Evangelical Free Church, or on our YouTube channel.
We hope to see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.